content of that YouTube video link you shared, so I don't know what the original title or theme is. Without that info, I'll write a creative story inspired by the idea of an emotional, life-changing video, the kind of story that could match many inspiring YouTube themes. If you want more specific details later, just tell me the real title or what the video was about. Movie camera red heart. Right at the very start, imagine this. I never thought a single moment could change everything, until today. The camera shakes slightly as the narrator speaks those words. Your heart skips a beat before the real story even begins. If you're watching this and you haven't already, pause for a second, hit like, and subscribe, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see yourself and the world around you. It all begins on a late summer night in a small town where the sun dipped low and dreams seemed far away. Our main character, Ryan, was just 17, but carried more worry in his heart than most adults twice his age. Every morning he woke up before the birds, not because he wanted to, but because his family needed him. His dad had been injured in an accident years ago, and his mom worked double shifts at the diner. Ryan balanced school, work, and care at home, and not once did he complain aloud. But inside, he felt small, incomplete, like none of it truly mattered. Every evening, Ryan would walk along the old train tracks after work. It was his place to think, to breathe, to imagine a life where he wasn't weighed down by responsibilities. One day, he found an old camera. Someone had left it by the tracks, almost like fate had dropped it there. It was dusty, scratched, but still worked. He took it home and cleaned it carefully, wondering what stories it had once captured. Curiosity pushed Ryan to start recording short clips. The sunrise, his mom smiling when she thought no one was watching, the old bookstore downtown where he once read fairy tales under dim lights. At first, these clips were just for fun, something to break the heavy silence in his life. But slowly, Ryan began to talk into the camera, telling his hopes, his fears, his dreams. For the first time, he spoke out loud about who he was and who he wanted to become. Eventually, he decided to upload a video, a simple reflection about struggling and still choosing hope. That night, he pressed publish with trembling fingers. There was no guarantee anyone would watch. No promise of likes, comments, or subscribers. But he did it anyway. And that simple act, of being honest and open, changed everything. The next morning, Ryan woke up to notifications flowing in. People from different countries, different walks of life, were telling him how much his words meant to them. Some were going through hard times. Some had given up long ago. Some said his courage inspired them to keep going. Ryan realized something powerful. You are never truly alone when you choose to share your story. As days passed, he kept making videos. Not the perfect, glamorous ones you see on polished TV commercials, just real moments, raw emotions, honest conversations. He talked about responsibility, pain, joy, failures, and small victories. He laughed when things went right, and cried when things didn't. Through it all, his audience grew, not just in numbers, but in connection. One video became especially meaningful. Ryan filmed the day his family finally paid off their bills. They cried, hugged, and cried again. It wasn't a grand celebration, but it was real. Viewers commented, "This feels like home. This is what life is actually about. Thank you for reminding us that every struggle matters." Months passed and Ryan's channel became a space where people felt safe to share their stories too. Viewers started sending videos of their own, of how they overcame fear, cared for loved ones, or simply chose kindness when it was easier to turn away. Ryan wasn't just a creator now, he was a part of a community built on hope. In his most recent video, he looked straight into the camera and said, "If you're watching this, and you feel unheard, unseen, or unimportant, this is for you. Your life matters. Your story matters. Don't ever let the world convince you otherwise." The video gathered millions of views, not because it was flashy or perfect, but because it was true. So if Ryan's story touched you, if it reminded you of your own challenges and quiet victories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. You never know whose life your support might reach next. Because one voice, one story, one moment of courage can light up the world. Sparkles.